guys, welcome back to James TV. Today we are going to talk about how to balance chemical reaction. So this is chemistry, right? So we are going to talk about how to balance chemical reaction. Now, when you talk of balancing of chemical reaction or balancing of chemical equation, they are the same. So when you talk of balancing of chemical equation, it means that making the atoms of the element at each of the elements here be equal, right? Now, let me break it down. You see, we have two parts. When you take it, we have two parts here. We have the reactant side and also the product side. So the left side is the reactant side. Then the right side is the product side. So the balancing of chemical equation means that making each atoms of the element here equal. Is that clear? So I'm going to teach you how to balance chemical equation using the algebraic method. We have other method that we use to balance of chemical equation. We have the inspection method, the algebraic method. We have the oxidation method as well. But in today's lesson, we are going to look at how to balance chemical equation using the algebraic method. All right, so now let's begin. We have sodium chlorine. At the left side, that's the reactant side. Now, when you go to the product side, you have NCl, right? That is sodium chloride. So let me break it down. Sodium plus chlorine, then we'll give you NaCl. All right. Then I told you that the left side is the reactant side. Then the right side is the product side. Now look, we are going to balance it using the algebraic method. So when you are balancing it using the algebraic method, first you have to, this is the element, right? So what you have to do is that you have to represent each of the elements with letters. Is that clear? So you can pick any letter. So for example, I will name this one sodium A, right? Then the chlorine here, I will name it B. Now, this one, I will name it C. Is that clear? All right. So when you look at the left side, what are some of the elements here? We have sodium. And what do we have again? We have chlorine. All right. Then let's go to the right side. That's the product side. What are we having? We have sodium, right? And what? We have chlorine. All right. Now look at it. You see, we represent each of the elements with letters. So it means that the element here is multiplying the atoms that is inside this one. Is that clear? So when you take sodium, how many sodiums are we having here? We are having one, only one sodium. When it is one, we don't write it. This must be noted. When element atom is one, we don't write the one. But from two going, we write it. For example, we take the chlorine. It has how many atoms? It has two atoms. See, it's there. All right. So the one times the letter here, one times A will give what? A. So you just write the A. Right. Now, let's take the chlorine. You have how many atoms of chlorine? 2. So 2 times B will give you what? 2B. 2B. Is that clear? Now, we are done with the reactant side. Now, let's move to the product side. How many sodiums are we having here? We have 1 sodium. So 1 times the C will give what? 1C. So you just write only the C. Now, chlorine. How many atoms of chlorine? Chlorine is 1. So 1 times C will give you C. All right. Now, this is our equation. So let's write it here. We are going to write our equation here. So the sodium from the product side to the reactant side, we have A, that is 1, right? Then we have C. So sodium, we have A is equal to C, right? A is equal to C. Then you come to your chlorine. We have 2 atoms of chlorine here. Then we have 1 here. So 2B is equal to C. Is that clear? So we have gotten our equation. Now we are going to solve it simultaneously. All right. So first thing that you have to do is that you have to take a letter, then you equate it to 1. For example, I will take something like A. So let A is equal to 1. Let A is equal to 1. You see, so whenever I will see A, I'll put 1 there. Please, this must be noted. Wherever I will see A, I'll just put 1 there. So first one, I've let my A is equal to 1. So I'm going to solve for the A is equal to C. I'm going to start from the top. Then we say that A is what? A is 1, right? So wherever we see A, I'll put 1 there. So A is 1, so 1 is equal to C, right? So we have gotten our C to be what? 1. That's right. Then let's go to the B, that's the second equation. Is it that 2B is equal to C? Then we are going to solve for B because we know that our C is 1. So we just write it. 2B is equal to C. Our C is 1 already, so 2B is equal to 1, right? Then you divide both sides by 2. Both sides by 2. This one will cancel 1. These 2 will cancel 2. Then it left with the B. So our B is equal to 1 over 2. All right. When you are solving and you get fraction, we call something LCD, lowest common denominator. LCD. Right? Lowest common denominator. Now, what does it do? You see, the 1 over 2, the common denominator is what? Is 2. So we are going to use the 2 to break it down. All right, so let's take our equation. Right? So we are going to take our equation. We have our sodium. We have our sodium plus our Cl2. Then we have our NaCl. All right. We are going to do it step by step. So first one, here is A, and our A is what? It was 1. So we will not write the A, the 1 there. Then our B, what was our B? Our B is 1 over 2. So write your 1 over 2. 1 over 2. Is that clear? Then our C was what? 1. So we will not write the 1. Right. So we have gotten fraction. So we are going to use the lowest common denominator. That's the LCD to solve this. So what you have to do is that you are going to multiply this equation by the 2. Is that clear? So we are going to multiply this equation by what? 2. So we are going to multiply by 2. So first of all, 2, I'll put my 2 here, right? The 2 is multiplying the sodium. Then I'll go to the next equation. So I'll put my 2 here, times 2, right? Then I'll go to the product side. I'll put my 2 here, times 2. Is that clear? Now, you see, 2 can cancel this 2. This 2 can cancel this 2. Is that clear? So 11 is only the 1, but we will clean it. Now, let's check by inspection if the equation is balanced. We have 2 sodium here. When you go here, we have 2 sodium. It's balanced. All right. We have 2 chlorine here. So 2 times chlorine, we have 2 chlorine. So the equation is balanced. Is that clear? It's not difficult. Now, I'm going to solve one more. Then I will give you a question for you to try. Then you leave it at the comment section. All right. So let's solve this question.